Hello and welcome to EBA Day TV, and today I'm speaking to Jerry Norton of Logica, and we're going to be talking about Sepa end dates. So, what do banks and corporates really need to do to meet the Sepa end date of February 2014?
Corporates need to do two or three things. That depends on whether you're a large corporate or a corporate which may be based in one country which does business in other European countries, or whether you're a small corporate just working within a country. Banks it depends on whether they are large transaction type banks who are doing business in multi-countries, or whether they are purely banks who are doing things within their own jurisdiction, within their own country, or whether they're banks which really HQ'd outside of Europe but who need to look after their corporate customers who are doing business within Europe. Now, depending on which one of those banks you are, depending on which one of those corporates you are, then you've got a different strategy to deal with.
So, at shows like this at EBA Day, Sepa compliance is kind of a fait accompli. But really, looking at the big picture, what are the benefits, really, of Sepa compliance?
Well, I think that's a really good question, because before I came here, I looked at a paper that Logica wrote in 2005 about the regulations. So it's taken us 7 years to get here. And in a way, those 7 years have been phony war, really. This is where the rubber meets the road. In a way, banks, I think, have had 7 years where they can debate the merits or not. Now they have to do something. So if you're a large bank, then you need to start thinking about whether this is a volume game and whether you're just interested in acquiring transactions, or whether actually you want to try and see it as part of a strategic initiative to try and get closer to your corporate and become a strategic partner in that corporate, potentially cross-selling other services. So this is the time that banks have to do something about it rather than just being compliant with some regulations.
Can you go into some detail about some experiences you have had with Sepa?
Yes, we've doing two things really. On the banking side, then we've been selling software, but we're now selling services for those banks who actually see it not as a strategic vehicle, but something that they should be just compliant with. We're also selling advice to those banks. But on the corporate side, then we're helping some of those larger corporates potentially provide them with ability to switch between banks or to consolidate their payments traffic in order to offer it to one bank as a complete package and a complete volume.